Hi, good evening again. Let's talk about intrapreneurship today. So who's an intrapreneur? An intrapreneur in my view is somebody who's willing to take ownership of the responsibilities that he's supposed to perform in any given role at any given level. Why does an intrapreneurship succeed? There are so many times when many of us take that responsibility, feel very charged about it, feel very enthused about it. And then suddenly we find that whatever we are trying to do is not being appreciated in the environment around us. And whoosh, the entire tempo comes down. It's important to understand that while there's an entrepreneur who is putting in his own money and therefore has much more credibility in the system, it's important for us to establish our credibility before we get to being an entrepreneur. There are 4 important ingredients to being a good entrepreneur. Number 1. It's to identify the right problem, or rather to have a right problem statement. Once you have identified what are the areas that you need to work on and what is it that you want to do, what becomes important is for you to build a coalition of like-minded people. And that's easier said than done. But what you need to do is to be able to extend yourself and build relationships which are material and which are significant. These are your early sponsors. They will be there to support you. They'll be there to back you up, and they'll be there to help you out in case you get stuck. Stage 3, and this is critical. While you are still in the proof of concept stage, when you're still tinkering or toying with your idea, it's still important for you to find resources to be able to do what you want to do. Every effort is a resource, right? And therefore the third stage is the resource mobilization. Your ability to mobilize the resources from various functions, from various people, from various managers that you work with becomes very critical. And once you have fixed all these 3, the most important aspect is execution. Now, the critical aspect in project execution as an entrepreneur is that while you will be passionate about your idea, like any entrepreneur, you don't really want to put good money behind an idea that's not going to turn around. And when you start working on ideas and you realize that this particular one is not going to give you the kind of results that you expect, it's important that you also are able to fold it up as cleanly as possible and step out and look at another entrepreneurial opportunity. And that, my friends, is the simplest approach in which one can acquire higher capability while being an entrepreneur. And we at Proventus HR do it beautifully with a movie called Moneyball.